sometimes a little brevity goes a long way. This is Ashley with Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anime you can watch in a day. For this list, we're going to be looking at the series that, due to either a lesser amount of episodes or runtime, can be binged within the space of a single day. I mean, what else are you gonna do? As always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, Problem Children are coming from another world, aren't they? Shonen fight fests are a dime a dozen these days, but more often than not, all that combat leads to an extensive episode runtime filled with training montages, an ever-expanding cast, and too many rematches to count. In this instance, Izayoi and company have got you covered. Condensed to a manageable 10 episodes, the gift games are an excellent outlet if you want to see one smug teen beat the ever-loving crap out of gods and monsters while protecting his Playboy bunny girl of choice. Might sound basic, but it's the best kind of basic. Number 9, Blood Lad. Now this one, we're actually sad didn't get the full treatment, since the potential to turn it into a household name was right there. You've got vampires, werewolves, and all other kinds of gothic creatures strutting around and ripping each other to shreds. All the while, the bustiest ghost you've ever seen tries to reclaim her human form. Since bloodsuckers have been done to death, both in their traditional form, as well as the brooding bedbreakers of the modern era, Staz is a breath of fresh air. Not only can he kick a serious amount of ass, but the slapstick doesn't hit either. Payback! Payback! Number 8, Magical Senpai. She'll likely never make it as a professional magician, but that doesn't do anything to diminish our adoration of her. Mainly due to the fact she's the sweetest screw-up we've ever seen. Desperate to make it as a performer, despite her crippling stage fright and lack of talent for sleight of hand, Senpai's antics can range from cringe to hilarious. And yes, some of her tricks do land her in some rather unfortunate erotic situations. Thankfully, it never pushes the envelope too far, with the true magic stemming from her unwavering commitment to her dream, all contained in bite-sized segments. Someone marry her! Number 7, Rurouni Kenshin, Trust and Betrayal. Ever wanted to know what turned the infamous manslayer away from the path of bloodshed and set him on the road to atonement? Then get ready for 4 episodes of pure heartbreak, ones that chronicle Kenshin's days as an assassin, all the way to his encounter with the beautiful Tomoe, whom he soon finds himself falling for. Shame that his killing antics unknowingly entrap the two in a web of deception, all of which concludes with the whole of anguish and the origin of the iconic cross-shaped scar. Number 6, Golden Boy. It's the gold standard for OVAs that bravely chose to tackle the turbulent seas that is the erotic comedy genre.
My queen! I love you! Oh, my queen! Oh, you're so naughty!
While the hilarious antics of our main man Kentaro remain just as timeless today, Trust us, you'll be thankful for the shorter episode run. Less of a chance you're gonna get caught when each of the lovely ladies in Kentaro's life inexplicably end up in an X-rated position.
She smiled again after seeing my face. Wow!
You don't want to have someone walk in just as that motorbike scene happens, because when these gals confess their love, they go all out.
Oh my god, he's alive!
Number 5, Mobile Suit Gundam 0080, War in the Pocket.
I didn't come all this way to be hassled by some stupid kid.
Gundam as a franchise is likely never going to end, with many of its flagship series having beastly runtimes due to having to establish new continuities, new mobile suits, and a whole other generation of pilots. While it exists within the confines of the Universal Century, this small-scale tragic conflict between the Zeon and Earth Federation factions is its own self-contained narrative, perfectly capturing the futility and loss caused by war, as seen through the actions of our two leads, a pair of charismatic and ultimately good people who are unknowingly pitted against each other due to military allegiance. Number 4, Recovery of an MMO Junkie. You might think it impossible for a great love story to be developed in a short amount of time, one that organically develops its characters and reaches a satisfying conclusion. Ha! Clearly you haven't been introduced to the master of unemployed single midlife crises that is Moriko.
これでよし。イケメン完成だ。ログイン。
Quitting her job and dedicating all her time to playing an MMORPG, she finds herself building a strong friendship with another player.
相方になりたいんです。
相方。
リリーさん。
As their in-game avatars continue to interact, the stage is set for their real-life personas to meet. It's witty, it's beautiful, and illustrates just how hard it can be to be an adult.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah. Number 3, Fooly Cooly. The series that doesn't know the meaning of subtlety, and one more than content to pack all its bombastic content into a mere 6 episodes.
Round 2. Knockout?
After getting his head bashed in by a guitar-wielding galactic enforcer on a scooter, Naota's ordinary life is thrown into chaos, namely due to the newfound presence of the wildly enchanting Haruka. That, and the robot that started to slip through his head, which has now been turned into an interdimensional gateway. From there, things only get crazier, with Haruka leading the charge every step of the way. While we wholeheartedly endorse this fun and frantic viewing experience, stay clear of Fooly Cooly Alternative and Progressive.
Only one of us can eat him, and that's gonna be me! Ah!
Number 2, Gunbuster.
努力をやめるな。乗り越えろ。そして戦え。
It's the mecha series you didn't know about, but need to check out ASAP. Focusing on a group of young pilots as they use giant machines known as gunbusters to fend off alien hordes, this retro OVA has all the tropes you could want from an 80s anime. Spunky female leads with outfits that make no practical sense, and yet are still able to blast away spacefaring insectoid giants, all the while blending the pulpy fun of a typical sci-fi with some surprisingly potent narrative twists. And they accomplish this all in only 6 episodes. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Devilman Crybaby. At a merciful 10 episodes, in a single day you too can watch this remake of the classic demon hybrid anti-hero, which should leave you just enough time to drown your sorrows, because this series is dark. You have the brutality of Akira attempting to balance his new life hunting down shape-shifting demons, while trying to remain human at his core, bearing witness to the downfall of humanity as they give into mob mentality and homicidal fear. All those horrendous death scenes, it's morbid as can be, and yet it's undoubtedly one of the best shows to come out in recent memory. If you've got the stomach for it, it's well worth investing in. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.